It has been a pleasure, and we hope we can make that pleasure contagious. With that in mind, will you welcome, please, the aptly named Jason Outlaw?
Wow, how's everyone doing out there? You doing good? Yeah. Yeah, well, I can see a lot of people that I know out there. I don't really see my girlfriend, though. Yeah. She's kind of mad at me because, well, this morning she called me and said she had a flat tire. And I was like, well, I don't really want to get up out of bed, so I just gave her instructions on how to fix it. But she was out front of my house. So she, you know, of course I got the lecture, you know, I need to be more sensitive and I need to pay attention more. So since the sensitive thing isn't going to happen, you know, I figured, hey, let me go ahead and pay more attention. And I noticed some things that aren't quite right. Like, for example, I went to the gym. And, you know, I get my park like way the hell at the back. You know, it's like a workout just to walk to the front door. And I see this old lady pull into the handicap spot. And immediately I'm thinking, why the hell do they have handicap spots at the gym? It's, you know, and this old lady goes inside, I'm like, oh, well, she's like 90, you know, she goes in there, she's walking, and I'm like, okay, she's 90, you know, it's cool. But she goes in there, she runs on the treadmill for about 5 miles. And then she gets off, she's doing yoga, she's doing kickboxing, she's playing basketball with me and taking my ass to the hole. And so the whole time I'm thinking, well, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just being cruel, but if you can go in the gym and do any type of physical activity, you can walk your ass across a parking lot. Believe me, believe me. That's absolutely the truth. Yeah, but walking's another thing I don't quite get. Why do they have crosswalks for high school students? You know, that's another thing I don't get, because if you're 15 years old and you can't cross a street, you deserve to get hit by a car. Seriously, as a matter of fact, they should hold you back a grade because obviously you ain't learned nothing. You know, but I mean, some people, you can't go by that because some people, you know, they never learn anything. You know, like you got these people who are, they try to make the world more friendly. They're like, well, let's help out the handicapped, let's give them a little ramp, and let's help out, you know, blind people and deaf people. But some of their ideas are totally pointless. Like, who came up with the idea to put Braille on a vending machine? I mean, you know what, is a blind person going to walk up and go, oh, gee, let's see, I'd like some Cheetos. D7. Oh, hang on, let me use the Braille. Yeah, I mean, people just don't learn. They don't learn. But folks, another thing we don't learn, why do we keep speeding? You know eventually they're going to get you. I mean, the maximum speed allowed by law is 75. So why do they make cars that go 140? I think it's a conspiracy, you know? Another thing, who came up with the idea to take an SUV and lower it till it's like 1 inch from the ground? Whose bright idea was that? I mean, you're driving down the highway, the ass of the car is just dragging and shooting sparks all over the place. And when you get in the parking lot, that's like your worst nightmare. Because you know you're going to mess your shit up, you know? It's like driving to a parking lot, oh shit, there's a speed bump. Okay, just take it slow. Slow. Shit. Slow. Slow. Okay, that's the front two. 20 minutes and I still got the back, you know? And the person behind you is sitting there going, what in the hell is happening? You know? That's definitely, and you know, but speaking of speed bumps and things we run over and, you know, things like you don't need, there's something that you need. We need bums, guys. We really need bums in this world. Why? Because they're the scare the shit out of you factor. You know? It's like, think about it. You sit there and say, you know, I'm going to call in sick to work today. Today I'm calling in sick to work. I am not going to work at all. You know, I'm going to go out and eat with my girl at a nice restaurant and forget money. Money's no object. And then you walk out your front door and you see a bum. I'm going to go get my work clothes. You know, hey, I'm going to call and see if I can come in early, get some overtime. Hey, I need some overtime. You know? Yeah, but there's some people that need to be working overtime and making some extra money. You know, like those people with the screaming kids in the store. You know, they got their kids that are just screaming. It's like, either get some money and buy the kid the toy so they don't scream and throw a fit, or get a tranquilizer gun. you know? So that way the kid minds. The kid's like, toys! Ah! You know? That's totally what these kids need. I mean, but you ever seen those kids where, like, you know, you want to beat the shit out of them for their parents? You know? You're like, I want to beat the hell out of that kid. You know, but their parents are never around. You know, they're always the ones that are going through the supermarkets, knocking over shit, kicking the old lady in the shin, you know? And you're like, I just want to beat the shit out of that kid. Where are the parents? You know, the dad's in the parking lot with his lowrider trying to get over the speed bump. And the mother's in the lobby fucking with the braille on the vending machine. Thanks, guys. That's all my time.
Jason Outlaw. Next, we move into the world of grandmothers, wind talkers, and gut thumping.